cannot bring out legality out of illegality. You are just a tiny dot filling a tiny space. Fake governors, this is your best acting handover to your chief judge or accountant general of your state now. 2020 is your end. Leave now or be remote. Leave now, 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 now.
By God's grace, it is now time for we the indigenous Yoruba people to take our established government into all of our secretariats and into all our government properties. Democratic Republic of the Yoruba is now an independent sovereign nation with the full rights to govern and defend our sovereign land. We the indigenous Yoruba people will exercise our rights to self-defense by all possible means and take full control of our independent sovereign land. In this year 2025, by God's grace, Democratic Republic of the Yoruba will protect the continuous existence of indigenous Yoruba people's race and ancestral land by God's grace.
Say I'm a kid in Oyo State, Babaji de Sam, yo Oluwe Lagos State, Darudin Najele ke in Osun State, Dapa Abiodun in Ojun State, Abiodo Evamije in Ekiti State, Amedes Man Odudo in Kogi State, Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak in Kwara State, Dohiya Datiwa in Ondo State. You are just a tiny dot filling a tiny space. You cannot bring out legality out of illegality. Leave illegal occupiers, leave voluntarily or be forced out. Fake governors, fake governors, fake governors. You better leave voluntarily or be forced out.
The colonialists did not consult in England for the amalgamation, which was strictly for the benefits of the colonialists.
Hind isn't a Yoruba people's divine blueprints is about the fear of God, our minds. It is about the love of one another with no disunity of any type. It is about power to the people for the purpose of all. Hind isn't a Yoruba people's divine blueprints will make possible the education of disunity, division of class, divide and rule, domination and control, insecurity, lock, slavery and hopelessness. Indigenous Yoruba people of Democratic Republic of the Yoruba are a start of new beginning. New dawn, it cannot be stopped or delayed in this miraculous work of Almighty God. We, the indigenous Yoruba people, will defend and protect our lives, properties, liberty, resistance, dignity, heritage, history, language, identity, and ancestral land. By the grace of God, we the indigenous Yoruba people will do everything to make sure that our ancestral land is no longer taken over, and we no longer live in abject poverty as slaves on our very rich and blessed ancestral land. We will now in this year 2025 exercise our indigenous people's right to physically take over our ancestral territories. You are just a tiny dot filling a tiny space. You cannot bring out legality out of illegality. Illegal laws to pierce, leave voluntarily or be forced down. Fake governors, fake governors, fake governors. You better leave voluntarily or be forced down. Live, live, live now.
It is absolutely impossible to plant corn and harvest potatoes. The foundation determines what is built on it. This is an important point because the foundation for so-called Nigeria is absolutely different from that of Democratic Republic of the Yoruba. The foundation for Nigeria was based on colonization, expansionism, imperialism, domination and control, slavery, takeover of resources, and almost complete change of identity. Almighty God in His infinite mercy is brought to indigenous Yoruba people of Democratic Republic of the Yoruba. Restart a new beginning, new dawn. It cannot be stopped or delayed. It is the miraculous work of Almighty God. Yoruba people will defend and protect our lives, properties, liberty, resources, dignity, heritage, related dignity, and ancestral land. By the grace of God, we the indigenous Yoruba people will do everything to make sure that our ancestral land is no longer taken over, and we no longer live in abject poverty as slaves on our very rich and blessed ancestral land. We will now in this year 2026 exercise indigenous people's right to physically take over our ancestral territories.
You are just a tiny dot filling a time.